I never know what to say to them that's lost someone or fearing same. The words, they don't never come easy. Sheriff says folks like me because I ain't been on the job long and still got some innocence. But even if that's true, it don't do no good at times like this. Poor Mrs. Springer. Her daughter Charlotte, who's a junior at the high school, went for a walk last Tuesday night and never come back. You think Mrs. Springer cares if I still got some innocence? Shoot, she don't hardly talk to me except to holler. But you shrug it off because you know it's the grief that's doing the hollering. Her notion is that the vanishing is somehow tied to that spooky stretch of land called the Meadows. But that's just the grief again. When you're as stricken as her, you latch on to whatever's handy. It's an uneasy place though, and I stay clear of it myself, and I know I ain't the only one.
Before, I liked dang near everyone I knows. These days, hardly none of them. Least of all our sheriff and his useless deputy. I swear, if the sheriff tells me again to relax myself, I'm going to snatch that pistol from his holster and give him a belly full of hot lead. It's been 2 weeks since my Charlotte went missing. My sweet girl, my baby doll. I still can't hardly sleep or hold down my suppers. My hubby says maybe she done run away, but it just don't track. Deputy Tate talked to all her friends, including her steady Mike Bristol, and they all say she was the happiest lark. Oh, that girl and her dang late night walking. We should have tried to cure of it, but what reason did we have to worry? Bad things never happen here, except if you count that Meadows place. That newspaper fella, Henry Grable, said it used to be a place of devil worshiping or some such, and I believe it. Something about that place just don't feel right. Because of the stories, the teens are drawn there like skeeters to skin. They wander around, drinking and smoking, trying to spook each other. Never my Charlotte, though. Still in all, I got a feeling that the Meadows got something to do with all this. But when I bring it up, Sheriff Dunn just sassed me, saying he can't very well arrest a place. He's so gutless, it's practically a disease. He should quarantine himself, so it don't spread.
Lord God, but I cannot wait for this infernal storm to run its course. Everywhere I go, all I get is, Sheriff, any news? I just grunt. But there ain't any news, and there ain't never gonna be none either. It's been almost a month now, and in cases like this, things come to light right soon? Not at all. Any new clues even? Not hardly. And no old clues either. That girl clean disappeared. Like if one of them space saucers on the radio shows. Done zapped her right up. You reckon she's dead, Sheriff? That? Or else she's gone to California with the fool Mildred of Atchison. But most likely dead. D-E-D, dead. Nobody knows except me and Tate. But we even searched them Meadows. Wasn't nothing there but some empty beer cans and a scrap of green ribbon. That could have been anyone's. No vagrant about, and there weren't no ghosts or bloodsuckers like Grable and his cronies at the paper believe. It's just a nasty place, is all. This is my town. These people are my kin. And that Springer girl, she's the sweetest peach. If I was on feeling, maybe I could talk to folks without getting so snarled up inside. My town. But there ain't nothing to be done. Hold tight to each other. It's all we can do. Hold tight and wait for this storm to pass.
Make no mistake, Beacon Falls is a safe place despite this awful Charlotte Springer business. Safe and right pretty, too. But okay, yes, the Meadows. Not a place to be proud of, I confess. Curious thing is most folks don't know what's true in actual history. Back in '06, there were 2 farms there, one occupied by the widow Hannah Swift, the other by the Granger family. When Hannah's crops failed, she took to stealing corn from her neighbors. Mr. Granger, evidently a wrathful man, caught her and shot her dead. The county, sick of feuding landowners, merely fined the Grangers and double-washed and dried their hands of it. A family moved away and both houses were torn down. That's it, that's the whole story. Oh, there was talk of other things, of course. One rumor had it that Hannah was a demon who didn't eat the Grangers' crops but drank their blood. Another, kind of the reverse, was that the family supped on Hannah's dead body. But in time, not even the rumors were remembered right. Some folks think that I myself have said the place is haunted, but I've only ever said that it has a sad history.
When the leaders return to the dark tunneling beneath the meadows, they bring with them a small boy unconscious but not dead. They pass him around, and when Charlotte takes her turn, sinking her fangs into his neck, the boy wakens. She places her hand over his mouth to muffle the screams and rocks him gently until his kicking body goes limp. She slips quietly, not wanting to seem greedy. The leaders have decided to turn him rather than kill him, she senses. No one ever speaks, but somehow she knows things.
It's been over a month now, and I reckon that things are getting back to somewhere near normal. I miss my girl pretty bad, and it's hard not to wonder what happened to her, and to hope and pray that she's still alive. But Pa says to concentrate on school and chores, and on picking the colleges I'll be applying to next year. I did go talk to old Mr. Grable at the newspaper when a kid from a nearby town went missing. We did some research and discovered that though there ain't been many disappearances in Beacon Falls, there have been plenty in surrounding areas. Mr. Grable said maybe there's a fox among us, clever enough not to pluck too much from his own henhouse. But we decided it didn't really prove anything, and wasn't worth bothering the sheriff about. So it's back to studying and chores. No big whoop, but it'll keep me busy. So long, beautiful girl, and may God bless on you wherever you are.